Hi, I'm Patty Fuensalida, Transformational Mindset Coach. And in this video, I'd like to share with you how it is that you can interrupt the pattern of allowing arguments to escalate until you're emotionally flooded. So what we're going to do in order to stop arguments. So here's a 4-step process for you to stop these habituated arguments from going into a spiral of flooding. The very first thing is that the two of you and whoever it is that you have these patterned arguments with, are going to sit down at a time where nobody's upset. So we need to have a good, comfortable state of mind from the both of you to have this conversation. So it is better if you schedule it, saying something like, I've noticed that we have a pattern of really aggressive fighting, so I would like to do something about it. Can we sit down and have a cup of coffee? Best way to do it when you're not arguing. That's the first thing to keep in mind. The second thing is that you're going to pick a safe word. So between the two of you, you're going to pick a single word that is going to be the trigger for any time that the argument is spiraling out of control, whether you think so or the other person thinks so. You're going to pick a safe word and you're going to agree on it. The third thing is that you are going to decide what the safe word actually means. So I'm going to give you an example. Let's say that you and your significant other are arguing about whatever. If your safe word is banana, then one person is going to say banana, and in that moment, both parties need to have agreed to do something very specific. It could be to take a time out, where you might say banana, and that automatically means a 2-hour timeout from continuing this conversation. So we need to define, what does a safe word calling actually mean? Does it mean that we physically separate from each other for a determined amount of time, or the topic comes off the table for a certain amount of time, or maybe in that moment the safe word means that the two of you need to hug for 20 seconds and not talk? Whatever it is that you guys decide, that's what the safe word needs to mean, but you're going to decide this when you're not upset, right? Then the third thing is going to be the resolution. So if we have tabled the conversation for a later time, or if we have taken a time out from each other, we need to be able to come back, right? So in that safe word, there's also a built-in coming back together, whatever that is, because just taking a time out doesn't mean that the issue has been resolved. We don't want to just sweep things under the carpet. We want to be able to say, okay, my timeout is we take a 4-hour timeout from the topic, but in 4 hours, no matter what's going on, we must come back to the table to resolve whatever the issue was. And maybe after 4 hours, one of you finds that it doesn't really matter anymore and you let it go. But there is a mandatory coming back to deal with the issue at hand. Now, if you come back and it gets heated again, we take another time out, because eventually your bodies will learn to not get so flooded with emotions that we can't have a rational and clean conversation between two people. So just to review, your 4 steps are: do this when everybody's calm, pick a safe word, define what the safe word means in terms of that particular moment, and define the terms of coming back to the topic together. Good luck. Leave me a comment and let me know how you do with this.